Better lock in those mortgages. Yeah, if you got one coming up for renewal soon and you've been offered the chance to lock in now, do it. I don't know what's going to happen 5 years from now, but shit's going to go sideways this summer. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to give you a little bit of a history lesson and who coincidentally stands to profit from all this. Oh, and sidebar, if you think I have Trump derangement syndrome, you better listen close. Let me start here. Trump leaves G7 summit early to deal with Israel-Iran conflict. And they've told the people of Tehran to evacuate. I want to be very clear before I get into this. I'm not a supporter of the regime of Iran. I'm not naive to Iran and what they do there and the threat they may pose. But this is all bullshit. Yeah, and the U.S. is sending boats and planes. They're getting ready. Why is this happening? Israel and the United States is worried that Iran is only a few months away from creating a nuclear weapon. Benjamin Netanyahu warns Iran is 6 months away from nuclear bomb. Except this article's from 2012. Let me just remind you of a little something. There was a conflict called the Vietnam War. And on the topic of the Vietnam War, I am pretty damn close to being an expert. I had a Vietnam War game, did a whole ton of research on this. Anyway, the United States justified their invasion and attack of Vietnam because of a conflict in the Gulf of Tonkin. However, it was all bullshit. This is from the US government, by the way. Once classified documents and tapes released over the past several years have uncovered that high government officials distorted facts and deceived the American public about the events that led to the full US involvement in the Vietnam War. See, the US has this thing about people attacking their boats, and they say that the Vietnamese attacked the USS Maddox. See, the USS Maddox went into the Gulf of Tonkin during a storm. And the evidence would suggest that this attack that occurred was overeager sonar operators and poor equipment performance. See, the Maddox was doing a whole bunch of these really abrupt turns to avoid torpedoes. Herrick determined that the Maddox operators were probably hearing the ship's propellers reflecting off her rudder during sharp turns. But the US wasn't going to let a little detail like not actually being attacked to stop them from their mission to stop communism in Vietnam. And Israel has been claiming that Iran is moments away from having a nuclear weapon for the last 30 some odd years. And if you recall yesterday's video, the United States went into Iraq looking for weapons of mass destruction that were likely the Euro. It's all bullshit, man. These are all excuses. Now here's a little quinky dink. With all this disruption happening in Iran, the people that Iran has been servicing with gas and oil, they still need servicing. Who is there to step up and take on that task? The Russians. Russian oil prices up nearly 15% after outbreak of Israel-Iran fighting. A ray of sunshine. What does it all mean? Well, oil and gas prices are going up, and natural gas is going up. I have said this before. I said this all of last year when Captain Cheeto was talking about drill, baby, drill. The only way drill, baby, drill is going to happen is if oil prices go up. Oil prices are going up. And oil companies are going to profit from this because their costs aren't going up. Just their profits are going up. This is so fortuitous. Oh, and a reminder, Israel says Iran was racing towards a nuclear weapon, and they've been saying that for 30 years. But the US intel says it was years away. See, because before they finish one, they got to start one. What does this all end up meaning for you? Well, if gasoline prices stay high and natural gas prices stay high, the inflation rate will stay high. Those juicy oil and gas profits will keep interest rates high. So even though our economy is in the shitter, central banks will do nothing to help people. They might go and do the opposite. That's what they did in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. This can go sideways fast and stay sideways for a long time. Better prepare yourself for the worst.